Okay, before we get into Colombia and why this is important, even though this is a very big deal in Colombia, but why so many people in the United States are ignoring it, but they shouldn't be ignoring it. None of us should be ignoring it. We should be watching this very closely. Before we talk about all of that, I would like to say that a prediction that I made a couple of weeks ago has come to fruition, and this actually does not give me any joy because it was a prediction that I wish I was wrong about. I said at the time, I hope I'm wrong, but when President Trump endorsed Dr. Oz for Senate in Pennsylvania, that was very disappointing because Dr. Oz is, not only is he a rhino, not only is he a squish, he has promoted the transition or the transing of children. On his show, he used to talk about it all the time. He is not pro-life. He actually belittled pro-lifers and the idea that a heartbeat in a baby 6 weeks in utero is actually a heartbeat. He talked about the importance of abortion, and then all of a sudden he's running for Senate. He decides he wants to be a Republican, and he pretends that he holds all these views that we know, we've heard him. He's been a celebrity for a long time. We know that he doesn't hold these views. And even if he changed his mind, I just don't trust him. I just don't trust that he's going to be a stalwart ally of conservative principles, a defender of the Constitution in the Senate. Well, of course, he won the primary. His Republican opponent conceded that about a month ago. And what does Dr. Oz do? Literally the day of the primary, what word does he never say again? He has not tweeted this. He has not used this name in a speech. He has not spoken the name of Trump. In fact, he's erased President Trump's name, an image, an endorsement from his website since the primary happened. He used Donald Trump to convince the voters in Pennsylvania to choose him in the primary. And then as soon as he won that primary, bam, President Trump was out of there. Now, I know some people are saying, well, in a primary, you appeal to the more ideological part of the party. And then once you win a primary, since you have to appeal to both Republicans and Democrats, then you come to the center. No, absolutely not. I reject that strategy in this day and age. You are either a Marxist leftist in this day and age, or you are an anti-communist, pro-freedom, conservative defender of the Constitution, and stop trying to be nonpartisan. There's no such thing as a nonpartisan compromise when principles are on the line. It's like what we're seeing with gun control. When John Cornyn says, well, this is the nature of compromise. There's some things in this gun control bill that I like and some things that I don't like, but that's what compromise is. I absolutely reject that premise when what is on the negotiating table are fundamental rights. Then there's no virtue in compromise. There's no good that can come in giving the left some things that they want and giving the right some things that they want, when what the left wants are your rights to be violated. So that's the same thing that we're seeing here in Pennsylvania with Dr. Oz. I don't want to see him come to the center. I don't want to see him to try to appeal to Democrats using the strategy of giving Democrats what they want. You appeal to Democrats by saying, this is what you care about. You care about inflation. You care about gas prices. You care about a shortage of baby formula. You care about jobs. You care about the economy. You care about national security. You care about your First Amendment right to free speech, your freedom of religion. These are the things you care about. And let me tell you how limited government, conservative values, and our Constitution help enable you to live the life that you want for you and your family. That's how you appeal to Democrats. You don't become a Democrat or pretend to become a Democrat in order to win their votes. So it gives me no pleasure to say that I was right about Dr. Oz already. He's already distancing himself from President Trump and from the conservative principles